Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And today we're here with a video, and most of the time I do comparison videos. However, in this one I kind of want to more specifically call out people that like to train AFK, however, do it through a Nightmare Zone. I think you're doing it all wrong, and hopefully in today's video I can get that point across. So basically, what we'll be doing today is going over Nightmare Zone and comparing it to gargoyles. So gargoyles are a Slayer unlock at level 75, as you guys can see. Gargoyles right there. After the gargoyle buff, when they had a better drop table, they have been insane amounts of money per hour. They're heavily AFK, or at least relatively AFK, if you have the perk unlocks that your rock hammer attacks them automatically at the end of a kill, and you actually gain profit, something that you really don't do with Nightmare Zone. So basically, this would be the armor setup that you'd use for Nightmare Zone. You'd have a full inventory of overloads, absorptions, and a rock cake, and you would just kind of AFK this way. However, I'm recommending that you just go grab yourself some regular gear. This is the gear that I tested out in. However, I had a Dwarven helmet instead of a Slayer helmet because I wasn't on task, and this is the gear that I rocked with to gargoyle. So try to get as close to this as you can. A bludgeon is really helpful as they do have low crush defense, so you'd want to use those as much as you can. I swear to God, I didn't pay him to say that. And on top of that, and if you can't afford bandos, just go and replace it with some Barrows armor. You'll end up using less food, however, you get just a few less kills per hour. So those were the two setups that I was testing with today. Let's go ahead and get on into the results that I was able to find. So using the setup that I showed you with the full bandos and bludgeon, I was able to get around 80k combat XP per hour at gargoyles. This is attack slash strength slash defense only. This doesn't include HP because really HP just comes casually along with it. No one really focuses on it. And so 80k XP an hour is what I was able to find at gargoyles. Now we move on to Darox. Darox is able to find that you can get 105k XP per hour if you are just AFKing in Nightmare Zone with the standard setup. And I'd like to point out that we are not using piety at either of these testing areas, whether that be Nightmare Zone or Gargoyles. So 105k XP per hour with Darox compared to the 80k that we have at Gargoyles is where we are at so far. Now one thing that we do have to take into account right off the bat is how many Gargoyles we're killing an hour, as we will need that later. If you're getting 80k XP per hour, you should be killing around 190 gargoyles, so that's the number that we will rock with going forward. And another thing you need to be able to find, knowing how many gargoyles you can kill an hour, you need to know how much each drop is approximately worth. And since there were already helpful videos on YouTube displaying a large sum of kills at gargoyles, I figured I would go ahead and use these two people's loot tabs as what you can expect per drop, considering 6,000 gargoyles is more than enough testing, and I figured I could give them a shout out too. So the 1,000 that you see on the left is from Devious's channel, and the 5,000 kill loot tab on the right is done by Azuka Yen. I'm not exactly sure if I pronounced that right, but I tried my best. So those two people are luckily who we have to thank for actually knowing what the total profit per gargoyle kill is. However, that does have to be scaled back because over time these loots have gone down in price because of gargoyles, and now they're around 3.8 thousand per kill. So with that said, the loot expectancy at gargoyles, if you're averaging 80k XP per hour or 190 kills at 3.8 thousand per kill, would be 720k GP per hour. Now that overall 720k is quite nice whenever you consider you're getting 80k XP per hour, and it's kind of passive income because really what you're doing at this point is trying to train, and if you can make this much money on the side just by grabbing loot off the ground, it definitely seems as if it may be worth it. Now whenever we go to compare gargoyles to Darox, as you can see, we do have 80k XP per hour with gargoyles, 105 with Darox, as we said before. That means in 1 hour of Darocking you have 105,000 XP that you will gain, and in 1 hour and 19 minutes at gargoyles you will gain the same amount of XP as you would at 1 hour of Nightmare Zone. And basically the real difference comes here. As you guys can see, with gargoyles in 1 hour and 19 minutes you can make 950k profit, compared to the 1 hour at Nightmare Zone you will make nothing. As you can see, that's a 19-minute increase for 950k profit, which is really good. Now considering that extra 19 minutes made you 950k, that means that Nightmare Zone is only efficient if you can make more than 3 mil GP per hour. Now not many people in the game can do that outside of people that do raids or people that have a very secretive and well-kept money-making method. So for the majority of the RuneScape population, I would say that this is definitely worth it to you. The people that are going to be doing raids are going to be people that won't even need combat XP anyway, so they won't even be thinking about this. However, for the average player, this is ridiculous, and really for almost anyone. I'd recommend training at Gargoyles over Nightmare Zone any day of the week. While it is a little less AFK, considering you do have to pick up drops and you do have to high alch rune items every now and then, it is so much more GP per hour, and overall it's just worth it more power than Nightmare Zone is, without a doubt. Now with that said, there are some Nightmare Zone uses. I mean, the first one obviously being that it's AFK. This video's main point wasn't to shit on Nightmare Zone, which is what it turned out being, but Nightmare Zone's also useful for some daily profit with herb boxes. However, you can only buy, I think, 15 a day, so you can't use that many points. And on top of that, you do get imbued items through Nightmare Zone, which are obviously helpful. But outside of that, comparing it to Gargoyles, I think it doesn't stand a chance. However, when comparing Nightmare Zone to Gargoyles, I think Nightmare Zone doesn't stand a chance, and that has obviously been shown as I did before. And that will bring us to the end of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had a good time with it. It was just something that I wanted to test Gargoyles out to see how much XP per hour they were, because pretty much lately I haven't been playing some of my accounts as much as I should, and I figure on the side I could AFK combat stats on them, and I wanted to actually know myself which one was better. And after some testing at Gargoyles, I really realized how much better they are, and I figured I may as well make a video trying to inform everyone else about this. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. If you guys enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot. If you guys have anything you want to tell me, comment that down below. We have a Twitter and Twitch in the description, so feel free to check those out. But with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.